Hi guys, welcome back. I am Vivek Singhal from tradingwithvivek.com, and today we are going to discuss a very basic financial term, that is price earning ratio, that is called PE ratio as well, and this is used in fundamental analysis. So let's first understand the theoretical meaning of what the price earning ratio is, and here is the formula. Price earning ratio is derived if we divide a share current market price by earning per share. So, how do we derive now earning per share? The earning per share is derived if we divide net profit of the company for a year by the total number of shares. So we will have the earning per share. And here we should consider net profit of previous 4 quarters and not of the previous financial year, because previous 4 quarters are much more updated. So for example, if we are calculating price earning ratio as on today, 31st July 2020, and so we need to take a share price which is the latest available market price, and the net profit should be of the latest 4 quarters, that is in this particular case would be from 1st July to 2019 to 30th June 2020, and not of the last financial year, that is 1st April 19 to 31st March 20, or we should not consider the last calendar year, because these will be old data, and we need to take the updated last 12 months published net profit, so that we could have a better the latest updated figures available. So now let's move on to understand the basic concept behind it, why price earning ratio was originated and why was it required at all. See, it was basically originated to know that how many years will the company takes to earn the net profit equal to the value of a share of the company. So for example, if the share price is 400 and the earning per share of that particular company is 25 rupees per share, so the price earning ratio would be 400 divided by 25 is equal to 16. So PE ratio would be 16 in this case. It means if the company would keep on earning 25 rupees per share, it would require 16 years to earn the same amount equal to the investment. So this was the whole purpose, to know the payback period on their investment. Because in early days, it was not like that company would be making 25 rupees per share today, and after some time, it will be jumping to 40 rupees, 50 rupees, 80 rupees. No, these were the gradual business that time, and almost all of the companies were manufacturing companies where the growth was much more linear in a way, not like technology companies. Initial 3 years they will be making losses, and suddenly when the number of users will come in a huge way, the net profit will jump in like 200%, 300%, 400%. So in early years, this was the whole purpose, to just to know about that if I'm going to invest 100 rupees in a company, how many years it is going to pay me back this 100 years. So this was the whole purpose of price earning ratio. But today the scenario has been totally changed. So it may be worthy to have a look at the price earning ratio in today's time, and it may not be. So how do we check that we should have a look at price earning ratio or not? Just to know about that the payback period, how many years it is going to take, here are 2 3 things. The earning per share is not going to remain same at all. It may be increasing by 30-40%, and if the company is unable to maintain, to update themselves according to the changing environment, the price earning ratio may deteriorate as well. It may go further down. So we need to have a look at the business prospect as well, that it is going to remain same or not. But in early days when it was originated, the whole purpose was to know the payback period, and that is why it was considered that low PE ratio stocks are better than high PE ratio stock. Of course, if a company is paying us back in 5 years our entire investment amount, so why would I invest in a company, another company, which is going to take 8 years, 9 years or 10 years? So this was the whole purpose. But if we really want to understand the real use in today's time, means how to use this PE ratio while trading or while making investment, I have made another video which is already been published, and the link is at the end of the video as well, and I have given the link in the description box as well. Do check out that the truth behind PE ratio, whether we should invest in low PE ratio or high PE ratio. We will keep on coming in with more basic financial terms as well as every term relating to stock market, just to have a basic clarity that if we are using some strategies and we are using some words in that, like ROCE, return on capital, return on equity, what is cash flow, how to check it, what is the purpose of it, what is the book value and all. I will making new videos just to guide to make ourselves a better investor and a trader. Keep on coming in. If you have yet not subscribed, do subscribe the channel, like, and if you have any kind of query, just put your comment in the comment box. I will try to reply. For the next video, keep on waiting. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.